It's Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Proposition 50 passed. Mamdani won in New York. The Democrats' little scheme is working. They bring in illegal aliens. They bring in all the poor people and the bums. And they support them with taxpayer money. And this support just isn't temporary. They're going to have to permanently support all these millions of poor people and illegal aliens. And that's what the Democrats want. They don't give a shit about the citizens or the taxpayers. These are gangsters. They're in power and they're going to flex their muscles and do whatever the fuck they want. You know, I go back and I see how this all started. The goddamn COVID epidemic. It really started getting extreme. They started throwing money away. The employment EDC, the employment department giving, unemployment checks and $30 to $60 billion of that money went to fraud. Even the EDD, the Employment Development Department, says it's $31 billion. California launched 0 investigations to get the taxpayers' monies back. Because they don't care. As far as they're concerned, it's their money. They don't represent the taxpayers. They represent themselves because there's a bunch of fucking communist gangsters. They think that they're going to chase out the middle class and get all these poor people who don't work. I mean, there's a whole portion of the population, and all they do is figure out ways to suck money out of the government. And these Democrats make this parasites more effective. They pass laws where statute of limitations for abuse cases are gotten rid of. So everybody's suing everybody else. Nobody in California and probably in New York now, no business is going to want to be there. Because these goddamn Democrats, a whole perception and plan is to take it from the rich and give it to the poor. But it's all a cover. This taking over of Hollywood, and you see nothing but this liberal matrix where they discriminate against white males, showing them in a terrible light. Discrimination in government jobs and corporate jobs. They don't hire white males. White males unite. Fight these fuckers. Use your wallet. Don't buy anything that doesn't represent you. I don't identify with other people, other colors, other race. I identify with white men, white people. It's natural. And all other races and ethnicities do the same. At any rate, this is all a cover. All this chaos and confusion. Liberal judges letting criminals run wild. Closing in California, closing 5 prisons. I think convicts are part of the Democratic Party, as a matter of fact. Some of their plans seem like convicts have developed them. AI and convicts. That's who develops the plans for the Democrats now. But it's all a cover. You don't get it. Well, all you fools are fighting over a few dollars to put in your pocket. These venture capitalists and hedge funds and AI companies and technology companies in Silicon Valley are getting trillions of dollars. They're building data centers and microchip foundries all over the country. Hundreds of them. And this is like not just tens of billions or hundreds of billions. This is tens of trillions of dollars. And not all of them work. Like the Samsung foundry, they're building a $50 billion foundry in Texas. And they started out with 7 nanometers. That's the size of the microchips. And technology moves so quick, it's down to 4 nanometers. So this $50 billion project has to re-engineer it to go down to 4 nanometers. Huge amounts of money are wasted. Not all startups make it. Maybe 1 out of 20 startups. Trillions of dollars are going to Silicon Valley hedge funds and venture capitalists. This is about trillions. Why do you think they printed out all this money? And they're protected, all these people, because it's all about national security, having the highest tech and the most efficient fighting machines. So these people are protected, and I think they've got like their own little mafia now, because all these hitmen killing Charlie Kirk, trying to kill President Trump. I think they got their own little CIA. And these guys who and then the Mangione guy who killed that United Healthcare chairman, they were all trained. They were very efficient. Anyway, you're all fools. What they want is, like, the most of everybody is going to be on government assistance, because you're not going to have any jobs, because artificial intelligence is going to do it. And machines work a lot better than humans. You guys are fools. Anyway, white men unite. They're destroying our society. They're turning women against men. They're against families. Gambling, prostitution is all legal now. They don't. If the police departments are all destroyed, there's nobody to go after these criminals. So this is proliferated. But it's all a cover. It's always about the money. It's always about the money. And they've greatly inflated the money supply, because they need trillions and trillions of dollars to build all these new data centers and foundries and such. And who pays the price? The little guy. He can't afford a home anymore. And inflation runs wild. This is what you voted for, you stupid fuckers. You vote for the Democrats, you're gonna cut your own throats and your children's throats as well. That's all I gotta say.